We have quarterback DJ Ralph, head coach Jay Long, defensive lineman Tanner True, and Dax Urati. So if we'll start with a statement from Coach just about the game in general.
Just first off, I just want to thank Pittsburg State for hosting this. This was a first-class event for our players. It was ran very well. Dr. Bob, he was our administrator. I want to make sure that he knows how professional he was and how well we were treated from the minute we stepped on this campus. I also want to just give my hats off to Pittsburg State. They have a heck of a football team, and they showed it today. I thought they played extremely hard, and everywhere that we matched up where our strengths were, they also were strong. And I just want to finish with our team, talking about them, is that first off, we were 3-8 last year. We played this year 8 road games. We played in the FCS team. We played in 2 overtimes to get to this game. We also played Western State 3 weeks ago. They were ranked 10th in the country. We just got done playing Pueblo, who was ranked in the top 5 in the country, and we just got done playing Pitt State, who's a top 5 team. We belonged here, and we showed that we're also a top team in the country. These guys I brought up here are guys that real easily in this world, in the portal days, could have left us. They could have left us in a minute, and I would have been probably scrambling this year for a new home. And they didn't. They're very, very loyal people. They were raised right by their parents, and I'm extremely proud to be the head coach of Chadron State College and being a former alum from there. Thank you.
Go ahead and open it up for questions for the players.
Coach, based on the season scores, did you expect a higher scoring game today?
I think that when you listen to the medias or the smack talk boards, whatever you want to call it, Pitt State has a really explosive offense. But when you look at what we've done all year, we've really built our team around our defense. We had seven out of our 11 starters that were, all conference football players all year. They've kept us in every game. And I don't think it was a secret what we were trying to do. We wanted to play great defense. We wanted to make something happen on special teams. We wanted to find a way to score on special teams. And then offensively, we wanted to run that football and then be able to take, opportunities with our playmakers with things. And that was our recipe all year. And it helped get us to this point. So to answer your question, I think that the only people that believe that the score would be this low is probably the guys wearing white jerseys today.
And also, 6.5 minutes to go. What was behind the decision to fake punt instead of 10 and deep?
One thing that when you look at the differences of levels of football, it always comes down to your depth. And we've been practicing that play all year. All week. It was a real dynamic play. The kid that we were throwing it to is actually a kid that transferred from Fresno State, a track kid, and we thought that there was going to be a great opportunity there. We were getting banged up in our secondary. We were playing with some backup corners, and we knew that we were going to have to make something happen. And that was what the mindset was, is we wanted to go out and make something happen. And it all goes back to, like I said earlier, the formula of how we were going to win this year.
Any questions for the players?
Yeah, just for all 3 of you guys, Coach mentioned that you guys all, maybe in a different program, would have had an opportunity to leave. You guys all wanted to stick together. DJ and Tanner, or Dax and Tanner, you guys have been with the program for a long time. DJ, you spent 2 years here. Just talk about your overall experience as a Chadron State student athlete and the journey you guys have been with this team that has stayed together from where you guys started to where you ended today.
Go ahead.
I would never change anything about going to Chadron State, regardless of any outcome of what would happen. It's the greatest decision I've ever made in my life. Chadron as a town is a great community. It's a football community. Everybody comes together to support you, even though it's a small town, and that's just really what I enjoyed the most. And I think our coaching staff is the best in D2, hands down. Regardless, I'd pick them over anybody else. So that was a big factor in me staying throughout my career. It just felt like home for me the whole time.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. This coaching staff's special, man. It takes a special type of person to succeed in Chadron, but it's tough guys that do. And when when we find those tough guys, and when those tough guys find Chadron, it's something special. It's not an easy place to live. It's not an easy program. You're gonna have to work your butt off to make it. But the guys who do make it are real deal. I'm just super proud of. I wouldn't like Dak said. I wouldn't change anything. We built something. This senior class stuck together, and I'm really proud of each and every one of them. Like Coach Long said, we all could have just jumped up and jumped ship like 99% of other college athletes do nowadays. But we saw the vision, and I'm just very proud of this group.
It was pretty awesome, just going from last season, the struggles and the injuries we had, just watching all these seniors just anchor down and double down, and we knew what we had all together. Coach knew what we had, and we just bought in. It's just been amazing to see that come to fruition. I wouldn't change it for the world. I would have never left these guys, these seniors, man. Some of the greatest men I've ever met. Coach Long, the whole staff, took care of us, man, and just showed us the blueprint, and just kept going with it.
DJ, you were, as Coach said, you were one of several players that were injured early. Tell us the step-up process. You had to step in, fill in.
Yeah, it's always just next man up, regardless. The team's always first, and we were winning. We're playing great ball. You always have to be ready to go in the game at any point. I love this team. I just want to win, and being a part of this team was the biggest part. I did it for my brothers. That wasn't hard to step up when I got everyone else working around me.
For Coach and probably DJ, if you guys want to hop into, Tommy Thomas had another big touchdown reception today, big gain. He did break the program record for career receptions in today's game. So Coach Long and DJ just kind of talk about his impact and what's been like playing with him and for DJ throwing to him.
Man, you guys are going to hear Tommy's name a lot more. That kid's not done playing ball. I don't know where he's going, but he's going somewhere. The most dynamic football player I've ever played with in my life. That's my brother. Doesn't matter who's on him. If I see him 2-on-1, 1-on-1, I'm going Tommy's way. He deserves everything coming his way.
Yeah, I think the easiest thing for me to say is he's an Eagle. When we look at what our program's about, we always try to highlight certain people that really just they earn everything by their work ethic. Tom came into our program as a walk-on, and 5 years later he's leaving our program as the all-time reception leader in Chadron State history. And in between them 5 years, he has been a terrific teammate. He's been a terrific leader, and he's been a guy that has left his mark on our program. And these guys are sitting beside me, and those other 13 seniors that we had this year are Eagles. They're Eagles. They've bled for this program. They've worked for this program, and can't say enough positive things about them.
Anything further?
Here's the last question for everybody on the panel. Just all you guys are seniors. You guys this is your college careers. Just when you sit here now, your takeaway from being at Chadron State, the way this season's gone, the way your career has gone, now that this is your first moments reflecting on it, kind of what are you taking away? What's your memory from your time as a Chadron State student athlete?
For me, it'll just be that I'm forever proud to be able to be called an Eagle, especially by Coach Long, who was an Eagle himself and embodies it. In our program, that's the highest form of respect you can ever receive as a coach, actually telling you you're an Eagle. So that'll just forever be my favorite memory ever.
Yeah, I'd say just all the little stuff, man. Just hanging around the guys, doing dumb stuff in the locker room, traveling on the bus. I think that's what I'm going to remember most. The wins and losses will fade, but just sad that it's over, and sad that I'm getting to a point where I'm not going to see my best friends every day. So I think that's what I'll remember most.
It's pretty bittersweet, everything coming to an end, but just looking back, I'm grateful, just being with these guys every day, man. It's been a blessing. It's been the best time of my life. The last 2 years of football, it's been the most fun I've ever had, and I wouldn't change it for the world, no matter what happened today.
Just want to finish that. We wish Pitt State the best of luck. We want to be beat by the national champions. So good luck, Pitt State.